Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out if you enjoy the video, as it really does help my channel, but it also helps others to see and hear the messages that they're meant to get, okay? It circulates the video. I want to remind you it is a general reading. It's definitely going to resonate completely for some of you, but not all of you. So take what does resonate and leave the rest behind, okay? So this reading is going to be the full moon in Aries. This is all about rebirth, realities, struggles, and forgiveness. And Yasmin Boland says that the first thing to note about this full moon is that it's the first one in the new lunar cycle. And the previous full moon was in Pisces, the last of the 12 signs of the zodiac. So Aries is the first sign and therefore makes this the first new lunar cycle, first moon in the new lunar cycle. So if you want to see what happens in your life when you work with the full moon every month, now's the time to commit. While working with the new moon is fun and amazing, it's working with the full moon and releasing resistance through forgiveness and surrender that truly allows us to consciously create our lives. Why? Because in doing that release work, we become more energetically clear, and when that happens, it's much easier for us to send out our dreams to the universe. So think of yourself like a radio. When you're energetically clear, you're tuned into the right station on the right frequency and broadcasting your intentions clearly. So in other words, what we feel is what we put out to the universe, and what we put out is exactly what comes back to us. So release any and all anger and upset and resentment at the full moon, and you'll feel good. And when you feel good, you manifest and attract and create great things, consciously or not. These are all things to think about at this full moon, which looks like being fiery and perhaps extra emotional. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a minute. Okay, so obviously we've got the Moonology cards here. And the first one we've got here is the full moon. Surrender to divine. Always. It's always about surrendering. It's always about releasing, letting go. And then the other one we have is full moon in Aries, because this is a full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Ooh. Some of us could be having tower moments. Ugh. Although some of those tower moments can be good. They can be good surprises, good shocks. Unexpected, right? Okay, so I think that is everything that I need to go over with you here for this. So let's get into doing the zodiac readings. Okay, Gemini, let's get into your full moon in Aries reading. First, I want to start with letting you know that it is in your 11th house, this full moon. And what that means for you is it's going to be a time when you're being reminded that you need to have a balance between indulging yourself and remembering that the people in your life also need some attention, and they need it from you. So whatever you do now for someone else, you will get extra karmic brownie points for that. So don't forget that. This also makes the coming month good for networking though, okay? So just, not that you're selfish or always thinking about yourself or doing, those kinds of things, and that's okay to take care of you. You absolutely need to take care of you. But set aside just a little bit of time, Spirit's asking, so that you can give to the people around you that love you and need your time. Okay? So now we're going to get into the reading. And we're going to start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. Okay, your first card out. Ooh, the big one, the heavy hitter. 41 breaks down to a 5. This is all about change, and it can represent conflict as well, either inner conflict or outer conflict. But for the most part, for me, it usually represents change. This is the Queen of the Moon, and it's sovereignty. Okay, your next card. Wow, Gemini. Ooh, card 16 breaks down to a 7. This is all about divinity. You are being up-leveled, like to the nth degree here, because this is the full moon power card. Wow, you've got the sovereignty and you've got the power card here. You guys are rising to some pretty high heights. Card 6, which is all about love, and this particular card, waxing crescent 4 moon, is self-love. And I just finished telling you, you gotta give some of your stuff to others, but Spirit's wanting you to work on self-love too. Okay, card 33. This does not break down because this is an ascended master's number. So, like I said, you are being... you've got to feel the energy around you, Gemini. You've got spirits and guides all around you because you are being lifted into greatness here. This is the flower moon and it's blossoming. Wow. You're going places, Gemini. You're definitely going places. Okay, so now we're going to figure out the timing of all of these cards for you. Okay, so the cards get left as they are. They came out exactly the way they needed to come out. The sovereignty card, this is all about supreme power and authority. That's why I went, whoa, because not only did you get that card, but right next to it you have the power card, which is this full moon. So you're going into this full moon from a place of sovereignty and power, or you need to, okay? And then the self-love, which is a waxing crescent 4, that's November 8th. So we're going to get other cards, obviously, and that's going to give me a little bit further story for you guys. But what I'm feeling in here is that this is you focusing on you, which is great. Your business, your career, your job, your money, you know, everything in your world. You are trying to, it's like the the Emperor energy is what I'm sensing from these two cards here. Coming into the full moon, it feels like some of you are moving into it from a place of Emperor mode, which is, I got to control this. I've got to have this figured out. I've got to be focused. I've got to, and Spirit's asking you to just, whoa, self-love. Yes, it's important to be focused on your dreams and how you want to move forward. But you also need to take care of you. So I think this full moon is almost backwards for you, Gemini. It's supposed to be about you not spending so much time on you and giving of some of your time and your energy to the people you love. I think this is reversed for you. I think Spirit's asking you to take a little more time for you. I think, and you know who you are, because those of you that this message is backwards for, this full moon, you've been giving. You've been doing a lot of giving, and it's time to give back to yourself. It's time to receive, right? Because you're about to blossom. This flower moon, this takes place the end of May. May 16th of next year is when this is blossoming. Now, this is for some of you, okay, moving forward. For others of you, This is the full moon from May 26th of this year. It's when you started to blossom. Now, it would sit here out in front because it's when you started to blossom. You gained your power, your authority. You stood in your own true, authentic self, and you gained some power, and maybe even gained some self-love, right? So it's kind of a twofold reading here. Those of you that need to give some attention to others, this blossoming, I feel, sits up here. Because you started to blossom back in May of this year, and then went into this emperor mode, and it was all about focusing on your money, your career, your business. It was all about your dreams, your needs, your wants. Not that you were being selfish. I'm not saying that, Gemini. That's where I'm at right now. I'm focusing on my business and my life and my dreams. It's just how we do it. So for those of you that it sits here, it's that you need to take care of you a little bit more. Those of you that it sits here, you need to, you've learned the self-love. You've come to that place of self-love, and now it's time for you to share with others, okay? And you'll know who you are, like I said earlier. So now we're going to get some Luna Somnia cards. And I want to point out that if you click on the title of this video, my description box will drop down. That's where you'll see the decks listed, okay? And your link to the extended video is down there as well. Ooh, are we keeping that, angels? No. Okay, I'm not keeping that. It was the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to shuffle this one more time now. Spirit says that was not your card. Okay, so on top of sovereignty and power, ooh, you have Nine of Pentacles. This is all about independence, financial independence, being on your own, making it. So the fact that it's on the sovereignty and the power card, this tells me you did this on your own. Any success that you have right now, you built yourself. And it could be financial independence because of being in this energy right here, this power and authority. Like that is so high up. I honestly feel like majority of you blossomed this past May. And this is what came of it. Okay, so now on top of power and self-love. Yeah, this is something brand new. And I want to point out that this hand down here is Spirit raising you. You're co-creating. That's what's happening here. You are co-creating. It's because of the self-love. The self-love is what's going to take you where you need to go. This is absolutely something brand new, though. The Eight of Pentacles is known as the apprenticeship card. So it's a way of being and doing or working on something or working towards something. You've never done it before. Okay, you've never been here before doing this. And it could be the self-love thing. You know, maybe you in the past haven't taken a lot of time out to really love you. Or those of you that have been focusing on you only, you're going to have to move in a new direction now and focus on yourself. Still yourself, but split it with others. Sharing your time with others, right? Your time and your energy. Okay. Self-love and blossoming. You have the Hermit. This is going within. This is soul searching. This is when you're going to blossom. When you go within, this self-love card for some of you, It's all about doing what you love. It's moving in a direction that you would love to move in. It's following your passion, basically. Because the Hermit, when you go within and you do the soul searching, you come out of that knowing what you want to do. You come out of that on path for your soul's purpose. And the fact that it's on the blossoming card, it's going to take you places. Whatever that is for you. Okay, yeah. Bottom of the deck, the Fool card. You're going to be taking a big leap of faith. You're going to be doing something that you've never done before, and it's going to require a leap of faith because you've never been there. You've never done it. So it's going to be one of those things where you're a little nervous to do it because you haven't experienced it. You're unsure of where it's taking you and what it's going to show you. And, you know, rightfully so. Anybody in that situation would feel the same way. But you need to do it on your own because this is a card of independence. Being on your own. So is the Hermit. So whatever this newness is for you, you're going to be achieving it, or you're going to be walking down that path alone. This is something that has to be done by yourself. Okay, now we're going to get some Gaia Oracle cards. On top of the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Tree of Life. This is card number 1. It's all about brand new beginnings, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. Yeah, this absolutely is a soul path that you're getting onto here. And it is your life. It's the way it was supposed to happen. It's the direction you need to go in. You're climbing. You're racing up. And this sits underneath the Power card. You are going to be so powerful if you aren't already, Gemini. Where you're headed here. Okay, now on the Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit, card 25, which breaks down to a 7. Again, that is a very divine number, divine guidance, divine intervention, divine timing, liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. Wow, I don't know what that negative attachment is, but it's something, it feels to me like it's something that you've clung to for a long time. It's been, and please don't take this the wrong way, but it feels like it was a bit of a crutch for you. It was a comfort zone. That's a better way to put it. It was a comfort zone. And that's why this Eight of Pentacles is going to take you out of that comfort zone. Because this is something brand new. This is different. You're being taken away from that so that you can start this brand new, whatever this is. Okay, now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card. But the full moons, they're always about letting go of something, a way of thinking, believing, feeling, a relationship, a place you live at, selling your home, selling your car. It's about releasing the things that no longer serve a purpose in your life, right? So that you're ready come the new moon for receiving the newness. Hand of Cards. Take a chance. Where did it go? Oh, the Fool card. Take a chance. Risk. Being strategic. Options. Not showing hand and gambling. This is all about taking that leap of faith. Take a chance. Take that risk. Spirit is asking you. It's going to be different for all of you. You probably already know what this Eight of Pentacles is. And it's something that you're a little standoffish with. Spirit is asking you to take a chance because this sits right below the Eight of Pentacles. Whatever this new thing is in your world, Spirit wants you to take a leap of faith because it's going to be good for you. I feel like it's going to be really good for you. Okay, so now we're going to get a Just Ask Oracle card. Use your intuition. Your gut is going to tell you which way to go and how to go. Follow your gut. It will never steer you wrong. Okay, now we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card. Oh, wow. No kidding. No kidding, Gemini. Be fearless. You're more powerful than you know. No kidding. With the sovereignty and the power card at the beginning of your spread, you have way more power than I'm willing to bet you know. I'm willing to bet you have no clue how powerful you are. Those two cards alone could be your reading. And that's what it would be about, the power that you have right now. Okay, now we're going to get a Whispers of Love card for you. Six breaks down to an 8. It's all about abundance. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. That is perfect with your reading. Absolutely perfect. And the 8 of Pentacles, that usually is around work. But this isn't a work reading. It's also not a love reading. It's whatever comes out. So it's, for me, it's newness, however you look at it. It could be spiritual growth. I mean, it sits on top of the power and the self-love card. But look at these two cards here. This is all about your growth. Like I said, you're being raised up to some pretty high heights. So the opportunity, this, 8 of Pentacles, Hand of Cards, that's the opportunity. Take a chance, take a risk. Whatever this is for you, go for it, because it's going to be huge. Huge. Okay, now you are definitely on a soul's journey. So we're going to get you a soul's journey card. That was a strange cut, but okay, you needed this card. Surrender. I can release my need to control. And that was, for some of you, if you remember, these first two cards, that's where I was with those. Some of you, it was just all about focusing on the control. The Emperor energy. That's the Emperor energy. Control. Right? Surrender. You're in a place right now where Spirit wants to move you. So you're being asked to surrender to the divine. Okay, now we're going to get a Motivation Manifesto card. And this is going to be a direct message for you from Spirit. Okay, it says, Owning this life truth is freeing. I am not in charge of or responsible for the wrecks others have created in their lives, and I do not need to save everyone in my life. This is where that self-love comes in. Remember I said some of you need to let go of watching out for others or giving to others. You've given too much. You need to let go of that and take care of you. That's what this is focusing on. But I mean, even if it's not, none of us are in charge of or responsible for any of the screw-ups in anybody else's life, right? So we don't need to save them. That'll pull you down and it'll pull you under, Gemini. And Spirit is trying to lift you. That will pull you down. You got to let go of whoever it is that you're thinking you need to save, or all the people you need to save or help. You've got to surrender it and let them take their path. They're on their path. That's the path they chose. So they need to continue on that path and learn what they need to learn so you can continue on yours. This is such an amazing reading, and the energy is crazy strong here. You have to be able to feel this power that's coming into you, because it's unbelievable. It's very strong, very strong. Okay, so I want to ask your guides and Spirit, what else you need to know about moving through this and getting to that place of this new opportunity that's going to take you, such a huge distance. We're going to do that in the extended. So again, click on the title of this video. The description box drops down. The link is there. So are all the decks listed there. Those of you that are going over, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.